What's up, y'all? I said, what's up, y'all? Look at me when I'm talking to you, bro. Nah, I'm just messing with y'all, man. This your boy Knockout Boxing 86 TV, and we in here. So check this out, bro. Before we get going on our video, hit that like button for me. Subscribe to the channel if you're new here. Share the video. Turn on your notifications, and go follow me on Twitter at KOBoxing86 TV. If you got a breakdown or a prediction that you'd like me to do for you, knockoutboxing86 at yahoo.com is my email address. And don't forget about our live shows. We live every Wednesday and Thursday night, 7:30 p.m. Central Time. And you can also catch me live with the Singing OG KQKC Boxing Network Sunday mornings, 9 a.m. Central Standard Time. But let's go ahead and get it popping. Let's get into our video. And today, we got to talk about Errol Spence Jr., man, and what's next, bro. So Al Bernstein did an interview, and they were asking him about Keith Thurman, man. They were asking him about Keith Thurman, and this is what he had to say, bro. He says, that's a fight that people want to see, and a lot of people thought that would be the fallback fight for Spence, but my sense of it is I just don't know that Errol Spence is rushing to fight Keith Thurman. I don't think it has anything to do with running away from him. I just think there's something going on there that he just isn't keen on. I don't know that he wants to give Thurman the opportunity for that title. I don't know that for sure, but that's my feeling. I think so. So let's talk about it, bro. Let's talk about it. So here's my thing, right? Here's my thing. Give me a minute. All right, my bad. We back. So here's my thing with the Keith Thurman and Errol Spence situation. In case you've been living under a rock, Errol Spence don't like that Keith Thurman ain't give him an opportunity. And I've been saying this and I maintain this, and I don't like what I'm hearing from Bernstein because he's a Showtime employee and he'll know better than I will. But I don't like hearing it because it takes away from the sport of boxing. Like we on Terrence Crawford helmet nonstop. But right is right and wrong is wrong. At the end of the day, if Keith Thurman is number one in the WBC and they call him to be that mandatory challenger, Earl need to be a champion and defend that shit, man. Just like if the IBF get ordered first, he need to fight Boots. If the WBA come and mandate that shit first, then he need to fight Stanionis. And honestly, if you Earl and you looking at it from being a sportsman, you looking at it from being a professional, you looking at it from your bag, of those three right now, the one that's most pay-per-view worthy, the one that fans are gonna be most interested in, the fight that's been built the most, it's gonna be Keith Thurman, because of those three, he's the one that's considered an established champion. Of those three, he's the one that's considered to be the bigger name. Of those three, he's the one that people know will sell the fight probably better than those other two. No shade to them. No shade to them. We all think Boots is that dude. Like, I think him and Earl is a 50-50 fight. And I think Boots will watch Terrence Crawford. Straight up and down. That's my belief. But he ain't the name yet that Keith Thurman is. And that's something that Earl had been calling for. And I just don't like the idea of that nanny boo-boo shit. Like I don't like that. I don't like the idea of Errol Spence Jr. being like, nah, Keith, you ain't giving me my shot, so I'll never fight you. Nah, bro, just get your bag. And people say, well, the best revenge is not letting them get money with you. Nah, bro, the best revenge is to beat his ass and get your money. Like, you don't worry about no other man's pockets. You make Al pay you good, pay you handsomely. You know what I'm saying? Get your M's and get paid to beat somebody's ass that you felt like wronged you, bro. Like, it's just like, that's the same shit I be pushing with Jamel and Jamal Charlo. Like, one of y'all need to get in there with Andrade. Don't freeze his ass out. Don't freeze his ass out because he backed out on Mel and didn't take the fight and all that shit. No, don't freeze his ass out, bro. Beat his ass and get money doing it and unify you, Jamal Charlo. That's what I was pushing. So I ain't going to change up the energy on Earl, bro. And just because Terrence Crawford, you know what I'm saying, did what he did by ducking Errol Spence and fighting David Avenesian, that don't mean Earl should wait on Bud. That don't mean that Earl should put his career on hold for Bud. If you're going to fight at 147 again, if you were going to spin the block, as you said, stay busy, bro. Stay busy and go ahead and beat up one of these mandatories so they don't come calling while you're trying to make the Bud Crawford fight. After he assuming he can beat David Avenesian, bro. That's where I'm at with it. So I don't like hearing this from Albert Bernstein. I don't like boxing fans advocating for a fight that's one of the best. Like, say what you want, bro. Say what you want, but Keith Thurman is still right now. When you go through the welterweight division, You got Earl. You got Bud Crawford. You got Jerron Ennis. You got Virgil Ortiz Jr. Those are the 4 people that I think right now clearly are better than Keith Thurman. But who else? Once you get through those 4, who else are you just definitively saying that welterweight is a better fighter than Keith Thurman right now? At minimum, you got to say he's like a top 5 or 7 welterweight. I would say guys like him, Urdinas Ugas, Imanis Stanionis, all are on the same level. I think they all could beat each other on any given night, but lose to those 4 guys that I just named. So if you Earl, fight the bigger star while you waiting. Get your bag. That's going to further solidify your legacy. That's going to be another check box, another check mark on the resume, assuming you can beat Keith Thurman and fight him. Like, it don't look like he's going to fight in December. If he was going to fight in December, I would have anticipated a fight, a fight announcement last week. And then the Frank Martin shit, you know what I'm saying? Frank Martin is fighting on December 17th. So if you look at it, it can't be December 3rd, right? Because that's less than a month from now. Can't be December 10th because that's only a month from now. He ain't fighting on December 17th because they wouldn't announce Frank Martin shit without announcing his shit too. So he's not fighting on the 17th. He's not fighting on the 24th because the Dallas Cowboys and the Philadelphia Eagles play on the 24th here in Dallas. So he's not fighting on the 24th because that's the Dallas Cowboy game night. And I rock with Errol Spence heavy, but we know the Cowboys run Dallas, bro. So his whole fan base is going to be tuned into the Cowboys on a Saturday night. So it makes no sense for him to have a fight on December the 24th. And especially if he want to do it here, then the stadium already took. The venue not available. So that leaves December 31st. And on December 31st, hold on. December 31st is the day that's available because there's no Cowboys game that Saturday. The Cowboys play the Thursday before that. So December 31st might be an open date for Dallas Cowboys Stadium. So if he's going to fight this year, the soonest we could see him is December 31st. Maybe that's what they're shooting for. But honestly, if that's going to be the thing, he probably going to have to announce that shit sometime this week. And he did say announcement coming soon. I anticipate we see him in January, maybe February. But hopefully within a month or two of when Terrence Bud Crawford is fighting. Bud is fighting in December. I'd like for Earl to fight sometime in February. Then they need to fight in the summer, bro. If that shit going to happen. At this point, the shit done drug out long enough. But Bud done ducked him once already. I don't know, bro. I don't know what's going on. But as far as this video here in particular, Keith Thurman, go ahead and fight him if that's the fight that they're trying to get you to fight. We know it's a backup plan. We know you don't want it. You made it clear you don't want it. But you should change your mind on this one. At some point, boxing got to be a sport. At some point, we got to stop with the whole, he didn't give him a chance, so I don't want to see the fight no more. Go ahead and stall him out. Nah, bro. I want to see Earl versus Keith Thurman. I want to see Devin Haney versus Vasily Lomachenko. I want to see those fights. I don't give a damn about the nanny boo-boo. He did this to me, so I'm going to do this to him. I don't care about that shit, bro. I don't care. I still want to see Canelo Alvarez versus, these younger fighters. Like, I want to see that shit. Just because Canelo didn't get him an opportunity when he wanted it, I don't want nobody to be, now Canelo, we want to give him a shot because he ain't got nowhere to go. No, I still want to see the fights, bro. I still want to see the fights. Now Vasily Lomachenko wants to give Devin Haney a shot because Devin Haney is the man now. But shit, when Devin Haney didn't have the belts and Loma had the belts, he didn't give him a shot. So now Devin shouldn't give Loma a shot. No, bro, I want to see the fights, bro. I want to see them hoes. So these guys can show that they really are who a lot of us fans say they are. If Earl is who he's supposed to be, Keith Thurman should be no problem. So there's no fear here, bro. If Devin is who he's supposed to be, then Lomachenko should be no problem. So there's no fear here, bro. Make the fights and let's get it popping. We can't be advocating for these dudes to have all this pride and act like, you know what I'm saying, they above it now. Like now all of a sudden Earl ain't got to see Keith Thurman. Why not? He only lost to Manny Pacquiao. You ain't fighting Bud right now for undisputed. Shit, he's just as good, if not a better mandatory than Danny Garcia, bro. He's just as good. He's just as good, if not a better mandatory than Emontis Stanionis. The argument can be made that Stanionis is younger and hungrier and maybe stronger than Keith Thurman, and it's probably going to bring it to Earl more than Keith Thurman. But then there's an argument that can be made that Keith Thurman is more proven, more cerebral, has a higher ring IQ. It's a more difficult fight because he's not going to just come straight to Earl and fight Earl in the pocket. He's going to make Earl have to cut the ring off. He's going to make Earl have to move. So there's arguments on both sides. And so when there's arguments on both sides, why not take the bigger name fighter? Why not take the one that you wanted back in the day? Why not take the one that's already been a unified champion and only lost to Manny Pacquiao instead of the guy that's undefeated with less than 15 fights and a secondary belt holder, bro? So miss me with that shit, bro. We know that you didn't want to fight Keith. We know that you was trying to look past him. But if you're gonna stay at 147 and you're gonna spin the block for Terrence Crawford, as you said you was, if that's what you're gonna do, then go ahead and dust Keith off in the meantime, bro, so we can see you back in the ring. Us fans just want to see you fight. And we are cool with any of the three. But don't eliminate options, because you already got one option that's running around here acting like he don't want to fight you. So fight Keith Thurman if they order that shit. Fight Boots Ennis if they order that shit. Fight fucking Stanionis if they order this shit. For my money, I would rather see the Boots fight. I think it's a better, more intriguing fight. And I think what I believe Boots is going to accomplish in the long run, that name on your resume is going to end up being better than the Keith Thurman name on your resume. So I prefer the Boots fight. But if the WBC is the one that's calling a mandatory first and not the IBF, bro, you got to go ahead and get it popping. You can't drop your belt. You can't move. Like, don't move up and miss out on the opportunity to potentially spin the block on Terrence Crawford, all because you don't want to fight Keith Thurman, bro. Go ahead and fight that man. So I ain't like what Al Bernstein had to say. I don't like that vibe. I don't like fans talking like that or behaving like that. But if that shit gonna get announced, if Earl's gonna fight this year, it's gonna be December 31st. He ain't fighting on the 3rd. He ain't fighting on the 10th. That's too short notice. He ain't fighting on the 17th because they already announced Frank Martin is headlining on that event. On the 17th. He ain't fighting on the 24th, which is a Saturday, because that's the Dallas Cowboys are playing the Philadelphia Eagles in Dallas on that Saturday night, this Christmas Eve. So the best thing is New Year's Eve. That's the best he got. New Year's Eve, December 31st, Dallas Cowboys Stadium. That's what I want to see. You got to announce that shit soon, though. And I ain't got no sources saying that. I'm just using the process of elimination and common sense. But I hope this shit get announced between him and Keith Thurman, man. That's my hope. Or him and Stanionis. I don't think Boots is in play right now. I don't think he's in play. I don't think he's a viable option. I'm hoping for Errol Spence Jr., Keith Thurman, December 31st. That's what I want now. I ain't getting Terrence Crawford, so I'm trying to go after the next best options that are realistic. And the WBC already said they're going to order Keith Thurman, and obviously you can tell that PBC been trying to push him to get the fight. He been resistant to him. He ain't want to make this fight with Keith Thurman. He was very vocal about it. He only wanted the Terrence Crawford fight. Well, shit, now Terrence Crawford is fighting somebody else, so you go ahead and stay busy and fight someone else so they don't catch you lacking. So you don't go into the fight almost a year layoff. And now you done had a year layoff. Terrence Crawford is fresh. And then now y'all, you know what I'm saying? Just go in there and get it done, bro. And then y'all get back to it and get it popping in April or May. You know what I'm saying? Preferably the week of April 27th around your boy's birthday. That's all I'm saying. But y'all let me know what y'all think. Comment down below. Smash the like. Subscribe to the channel. Share the video. Turn on your notifications. Follow me on Twitter at KOBoxing86TV. Breakdowns and predictions you'd like me to do. knockoutboxing86@yahoo.com is the email. Appreciate y'all watching. Enjoy the rest of your day. And with that, we up out of here. Peace out, y'all.